And a Merry Christmas to everyone. Welcome inside the DC Everest Fieldhouse for Monday night boys high school basketball. All the kids are off from school today. We're a few minutes from the opening tap between DC Everest and Green Bay Preble, a non-conference game. The Evergreens dropped a conference game when last seen last week. On the road against Marshfield, defending back-to-back champions. Evergreens were down by double digits in the first half. They were competitive in that game. In fact, Everest and Marshfield is one of the games that we will circle on our Zaleski Sports calendars for when the Tigers come here. Evergreens are 3-2 on the season. Green Bay Preble could be a pretty good measuring stick. The Hornets have suited them up 6 times so far this year, and they've won 4 of their games. Our pregame is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, and Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. These are teams that don't play each other all the time, so it really is an uncommon opponent. The teams will be feeling themselves out as we go through tonight. For Green Bay Preble, about an hour and a half on the bus, and that assumes the roads are clear. You can go at highway speeds. Evergreens will be in their home white, green numerals, green trim. And Preble's base color is green, so we couldn't possibly have green on green. They wear their road blacks with green numerals and yellow trim. We'll meet the starting lineups. We'll have our national anthem, and then basketball will be underway for this Monday night. Getting ready for Santa's big ride on Wednesday evening, and then Christmas Day Thursday morning. Back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Big crowd here, considering it's the holiday and school's last day for the year was on Friday. This was Parents' Night, so that boosts the crowd a little bit. The Everest bleachers just below our Zaleski Sports microphones are pretty much full. Green Bay Preble's got a much smaller contingent across the way. I mean, I get it. It's holiday time. It's a long drive. Shoot-around's over, and the teams gather in front of their respective benches. Despite it being Parents' Night and a JV game before us, we're going to be starting on time tonight. Here at Zaleski Sports, we always appreciate that. The sportsmanship announcement comes via the video board these days. All the cool schools have one. And I'm not sure if we're having a live or a taped performance of the national anthem. I spied with my broadcaster's eye Catherine Harmon, one of the stars of the DC Everest drama department, was here earlier, but I'm not sure if she's singing tonight. Crowd here comes to its feet for the Star-Spangled Banner. One of the Everest teachers is dressed up as the Grinch today. When I came in, I said, look who's officiating tonight's game. I made the Grinch laugh. Here come the starting lineups. First for the Hornets of Green Bay Preble. That's Will Dornbush. He's a junior. Henry Poplam is a junior. There's Gavin Sullivan, one of the seniors. Nick Howard, a junior. And Elijah Levinetz, a junior. So 4 underclassmen and a senior. Here come the Everest starters. Luke Honor, a junior. There's Ransom Dickerson, a junior. Xavier Edwards, last time around for X, he's a senior. And there's Cade Felch, the best outside shooter in the conference, senior. And Vander Truax, the height for the Evergreens, he's a junior. Hornets and Evergreens underway for a Monday night on Zaleski Sports. Then we go quiet for a couple of days for the Christmas holiday. More gifts arriving via Amazon on Mr. Conley's front porch. Argos the Great Dane defended the house each time the delivery man arrived. Vander Truax against Nick Howard to get us underway. Whistle sounds and play ball. Tapped back to Preble, who will have the first possession. Evergreens come out man to man. Three ball from the side pocket, round and out. Too strong for Nick Howard. Rebound tapped around to Xavier Edwards. A one and done trip down the floor to open us up. Xavier Edwards looks to drive in. Bump goes strong with the left hand, and Xavier Edwards scores. Nice drive for Xavier. Used that long wingspan to get towards the bucket. Howard missed from that spot the last time, and the Evergreens come out to guard him closer. Thinking about the three there was Elijah Levinetz. Extra pass, scooping to the rim, too strong for Will Dornbush. Felch with the rebound ahead, and laying it in is Ransom Dickerson. Evergreens found the long outlet and transitioned from defense to offense quickly. Trees up 4-0 to open us up. Got a whistle, got an offensive foul. Didn't like that elbow out. Elijah Levinetz is called, his first, team's first. Preble's got a deep bench. Got 17 players suited up for varsity. Evergreens have 13 available. Ball's loose. Evergreens recover. Xavier Edwards cut off, guarded closely by Henry Poplam. Beg your pardon. Xavier Edwards off a screen, thought about the three, but his defensive player kind of fought through it. Xavier Edwards open there, kicks to the side. Three ball coming a little bit too strong for Luke Honor. Nick Howard gets the rebound for the Hornets. Elijah Levinetz directing a little bit of traffic. Stuck in the lane, good defense. Kick out for a side ball three, too strong for Will Dornbush. So the Hornets open cold. Ransom Dickerson with the rebound for the Trees. Vander Truax looks to drive. Finds a trailing player up to the rim, round and out, right hanging on the rim. Luke Honor couldn't get it to fall. Three minutes in now, no points for Preble. Cold from the outside to open up. Extra pass, long two, elevating and scoring, Gavin Sullivan. Long pass again, Evergreen's got a whistle, got to travel. Vander Truax handling the ball, foul line extended. Vander's the biggest player on the floor, so you probably want him rotating down low instead of handling the ball there. Each team has turned the ball over once here in the early going. Preble can tie it or give us a lead change with a three. Driving in, spinning backwards, tough contested shot for Elijah Levenantz, and it goes down. Tied 4 apiece. Hornets recognize Cade Felch as a shooter. 2 players came over and guarded him tight as soon as he got the ball. Cross-court pass almost knocked away. Luke Honor comes out for the Evergreen. Sam Dasso is in. Evergreens are a junior-based team. Got only 4 seniors. So their best basketball may be coming next year. Felch fakes the three. Off the bench, here's a 3-ball too strong for Sam Dasso. Basket and a foul. First lead change of the night. And Nick Howard will get to the foul line too. Sam Dasso committed the foul. So Dasso's got a miss off the bench and then a foul after the basket goes through. Short, Xavier Edwards gets the rebound. Streaky game so far. Evergreen scored the first 4 points. Preble right now is on a 6-0 run. Back to Xavier Edwards, splits defenders, kicks out. Felch, 3-ball high, arcing around and out. Looked good out of his hands, too. Henry Peplum gets the rebound. Straight on 3. Round and out, too strong for Levenantz. Up for the rebound goes Sam Dasso for the Evergreens. Neither team's done anything on the offensive board so far. There have been no second chance shots in this game. Xavier Edwards coming in hot, misses at the rim. There's an offensive rebound. Put back no good by Ransom Dickerson. Evergreen's been stuck on 4 for a while. That's turned over. Will Dornbush dribbled it off his foot. Two new players in. Andre Rutledge, a senior. Boy, he's broad in the shoulders. Sammy Kennard comes in for Green Bay Preble. Out goes Dornbush and Nick Howard. Let's see how Everest does against this bigger lineup. Cross court, rotating down low. Truax had it for a moment. Defender right on him, goes back out. Truax cross court. That's a high, kind of lazy pass. Dangerous. Evergreens keep it. Evergreens want a timeout. Well, you know what? They're kind of stuck on 4 points. Been cold for a little while. This is a timeout that makes a lot of sense. Preble leads 6-4. We're early. 12.5 to go in the first half. Back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Win for you and your school with the Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. News Channel 7 Winter Wonders Coloring Contest. Kids 10 and under could win up to $500 for your school and a gift card for you. Get the details and submit your entry at SherrillTireColoringContest.com. The Sherrill Tire and Auto Service Winter Wonders Coloring Contest is how kids 10 and under could win up to $500 for your school and a gift card for you. Show us your winter wonders with Sherrill Tire and Auto Service and News Channel 7.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing real rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at NicolaBank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Our basketball coverage tonight is brought to you by Design Theory 19. Your home is the heart of your best moments. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Downtown Wausau or online at designtheory19.com. Design Theory 19, where dreams become design. Evergreen's out of the timeout. Rotating down low to Truax. He followed that ball out of bounds. Tipped by the Preble player, but Truax got a finger on it, and it's turned over. Turnover out of a timeout. Coach is not happy. Straight on three for Preble. Good. Gavin Sullivan has hit back-to-back shots. Long outlet pass, almost knocked out of bounds. Stays with the Evergreens. Will Soberg comes in. Ransom Dickerson comes out. Evergreens kind of looking for the right matchup here, trailing now 9-4. Felch thought about it, gives it back to Xavier Edwards, cross court. Off a screen, Felch, three ball. He's 0 for 2, couldn't get the roll. Battling for the rebound with Sam Dasso, lucky he wasn't whistled over the back. Preble's on a 9-0 run. Three ball here, that's too strong. Offensive rebound, up goes Vander Truax, took that board right away. Took it away from Andre Rutledge, who had better position. To the rim, scoring, that breaks the drought. Xavier Edwards on the drive. Back down to a one-possession game, 11 minutes to go, first half. Long two, high, arcing, and good for Sammy Kennard. Kennard's a sophomore. Cross-court pass, three ball is in the air, too strong for Sam Dasso. Preble on the wing, dribbling in. Kennard is cut off. Kennard reversing at the rim. That was a tough look. Contested by Cade Felch, who comes away with the rebound. Bounce pass into a tight spot. Vander Truax underneath. An assist to Xavier Edwards. Three ball from the wing, too strong. Xavier Edwards gathers in the Kennard miss. One possession game, a three ties it. Felch drives in, protects the ball, he scores and he's fouled. Chance to tie the game. Felch did a good job protecting the ball as he started that move. The foul will be on Gavin Sullivan, his first, team second. Cade Felch looks to complete the three-point play at the Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro, the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened. Felch is ice from the foul line. Hits that one. Tied up at 11 apiece. Ace is wild right now at the DC Everest Fieldhouse. So now momentum shifts back to the Evergreens. We're on a 7-2 run. Streaky game so far. Three ball, up and good. Henry Paplom, maybe the Evergreens will want to guard him a little bit closely. Looked like he had his stroke down. See if the Evergreens have an answer. Luke Honor back in. Bad pass. Schoberg turns it over, coming back the other way, got a foul as Will Dornbush drives to the rim and is going to get to the free throw line. Basketball is brought to you by Scherer Construction. They've got an office in Wausau. They offer commercial and custom home construction expertise throughout central Wisconsin. Check out their work online, SchererConstruction.com. Luke Honor called for the foul, his first and the team's second. Dornbush's first free throw is good. One more coming. Schoberg comes out. Ransom Dickerson back in for the Evergreens. There's a miss. Cade Felch gets the rebound. Evergreens down by 4. Truax, foul line extended. Dribbles once, bumped hard, kicks it back out to Felch. Felch, extra pass down low, scoring at the rim. Ransom Dickerson, fed by the senior Cade Felch. Ransom did a good job moving on the weak side without the ball. Got himself free, right in position. 2-point game. This has been competitive basketball. Look, Preble and Everest are never going to get a rivalry going. It's never going to feel like that. But the two teams seem evenly matched. It's been a fun first half so far. We're down at the middle stages of it. Almost turned over, and then there's a bad pass. Evergreens with a chance to tie if they can get points off that turnover. Felch quickly down low, feeds Ransom Dickerson again. That's twice Dickerson's been unaccounted for on the weak side, and that's twice in a row that he's scored baskets. Tied 15 apiece. We'll step aside for these messages. This is high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
I'm Chris Conley. Welcome back. Preble's coach Rick Rosinski was gesturing to that side of the floor. That was the timeout purpose. Who's got the weak side defense for us? Evergreen scored on the same look, 2 trips down the floor in a row. For the first time, Evergreen shows some backcourt pressure. They're looking to trap in the corners. Preble gets it across the timeline. Elijah Levenance is back in, got the ball now. Pass it over to Gavin Sullivan. Almost knocked away by Dickerson, who's doing a little bit of everything right now. Scoring, tightening down the defense. Evergreen still look like they have the trap on. If the ball goes into the corner, I think 2 men are going to rotate over defensively. 3 ball to retake the lead, round and out. Offensive rebound. Harry Paplon came in, gathered in the Gavin Sullivan miss. Then dribbled it off his foot. Evergreen's looking to retake the lead. Haven't led since 4-0. Driving in, Xavier Edwards fouled as he started his move, non-shooting. Elijah Levenance has just picked up his second, only the team's third, so lots of fouls to give. Elijah will come out. Micah Johnson comes in for the first time for the Hornets. Inbounded ball is knocked over the Preble bench. Inbounded to Xavier Edwards. Set a screen up high. Now Vander Truax splits defenders and scores. Tried to double team Xavier Edwards, and Vander Truax took advantage. Evergreens retake the lead for the first time in a while. Pass down low, too strong for Nick Howard. Evergreens get the ball back. Long pass ahead to Luke Honor. Honor tried to spin along the baseline, gives it back out to Xavier Edwards. Truax now. Bumped, spins, goes back out. Solid defense there. Vander made the right choice. Reset. Xavier Edwards spins to the rim, scores. Xavier Edwards has 3 baskets, 6 points, all of them driving to the hoop. That's a travel. Gavin Sullivan disagrees, but as he started his move, he dragged that back foot. Sure did. 6 turnovers for Preble now. Will Dornbush is back in. Micah Johnson out. Senior on the bench. Junior back in. Balanced scoring sheet for the Evergreens so far tonight. A lot of players contributing in the offensive end. Now falling down hard there was Luke Honor. Honor just lost his footing. He wasn't hit. Back up, he's fine. Dickerson's got it. To the corner, and Cade Felch marked him up quickly. Xavier Edwards cross court off the screen. Dickerson 3, too strong. Henry Poplum with the rebound, a one-and-done trip. Preble trailing by 4. They've got the ball. Under 5 to play first half. Twice, Green Bay is stopped at the foul line, extended. But that's going to be a 3-second call. No, it's not. Just beat the 3 count. Evergreen's defense is solid. Driving in, basket, and a foul. Sammy Kennard has just scored. Kennard's a sophomore, and he's got a free throw to trim this to a 1-point game. Foundation Finance has started job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. Foul is on Vander Truax. His first 3-point play is completed. It's back to a 1-point game. Kennard comes out. Andre Rutledge comes back in. Down low to Truax. Rutledge, big body, and the double team came over, almost turned over. Truax gets it back. And almost threw it into the backcourt. Xavier Edwards saves it. Felch, baseline, high, arcing. Felch is 0 for 3 from behind the arc. Truax was out-bodied there by Andre Rutledge. Rutledge had better inside position. Out-bodied him. 3-ball for the lead. Too strong for Nick Howard. Evergreen Xavier Edwards couldn't grab the rebound. Leaning in and missing at the rack is Andre Rutledge. Evergreen's 1-point lead still good. Felch got the rebound. Dickerson stops, goes back out. Xavier Edwards driving in, strong to the rack. He scores and he's fouled. Xavier Edwards has 8 to lead the Evergreens. They'll get a chance for a 9th. Will Dornbush fouled him. Yeah, take the ball to the hole. Good things happen. Rotographic Printing says when it comes to printing materials, sales and marketing tools and company supplies, Wausau turns to Rotographic Printing. Out of bounds to Preble on the kind of ugly miss. You'll find what you need to help your business stand out with Rotographic Printing, 80th Avenue in Wausau. Green Bay solves full court pressure in the front court. Travel. As Andre Rutledge has a miss and now a turnover on his last 2 touches. Rutledge stays in the game. And the Evergreens turn it over. Evergreens need crisper passes. There have been a couple of passes that have just been slow to arrive at their destination. Under 3 to go till halftime. 3 balls straight on. Too strong. A miss by Gavin Sullivan. Xavier Edwards gets the rebound. Xavier Edwards spins, gets through the double team too strong, but mopping up on the weak side is Ransom Dickerson. Evergreens are up by 5. It's their biggest lead of the night. 2.5 to go till halftime. And suddenly it's Preble that's gone cold again. Entry pass down low, but it's at the player's feet. Evergreens want a timeout. Yes, they called a timeout. Sam Dasso got his arms around the ball, and the Everest bench on that side of the floor takes a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. Basketball is brought to you by France Propane, your locally owned complete service propane company serving all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. That's France Propane. Local, quality, family. Evergreens will have the ball. They're up by 5 with 2:06 left until halftime. 8 for Xavier Edwards, 8 for Ransom Dickerson. Preble led by 5 earlier in the first half. Evergreens by 5 now. Evergreens were looking for Truax down low. No-look pass and a miss by Ransom Dickerson. Contested at the rim. That's a travel. Sure is. Gavin Sullivan's second time tonight that he got to pick that back foot up as he started his move. Preble's turned it over 9 times. The Evergreens 4. That's a difference in this first half. Sure is. I believe the DC Everest dance team will be entertaining. Down low to Truax. That looked clean up top, but a foul's been called. Truax was kind of underneath the backboard. Got him with the body, maybe? Yeah, I thought that was clean up top. The foul is on Brody Skruptel. His first, team's 5th. Vander Truax misses the first at the foul line. Missed them both. Tipped out of bounds to the Hornets. So the Evergreens squander a chance to build their lead a little further. Evergreens have full court pressure on again. They're looking to trap in the backcourt. Preble just beat the 10-second count in the backcourt. Open for a 3, Sullivan too strong. Xavier Edwards gets the rebound. High screen for Xavier Edwards to the rim, works around the defender and scores. Xavier Edwards, first player to double digits tonight. Everest up by 7. Under a minute to go, so the Evergreens are going to take a lead to the halftime locker room. The question is by how much? Driving in, spinning, tough angle for Dornbush, too strong. Cade Felch gets the rebound. 30 seconds to play first half. Felch drives in, too strong, tip back up and in, and a foul. Ransom Dickerson, second chance bucket for the Evergreens and to the free throw line. And just like that, lickety split, the lead is up to 9. Brody Sprutels has just picked up his second foul. He'll go out. It's the last Preble foul to give in the closing stages of the first half. Ransom Dickerson has missed, failed on the three-point play opportunity. Ransom's got 10. Xavier Edwards has 10 for the Evergreens. And a 9-point lead. Preble's going to pull this out for a final shot. Gavin Sullivan's 30 feet away from the bucket. Under 10. Pass down low, knocked away. Preble saves it along the baseline. 2-1. This will count if it goes. He's fouled just before the buzzer. Well, that's a teachable moment. Ransom Dickerson was kind of off balance there, so he got it tumbled into the Preble player, but you don't want to commit the foul with 1 second left in the half. Will Dornbush gets 2 free throws with the clock stopped. Foul, beg your pardon, was on Sam Dasso, not Ransom Dickerson. Dasso's second. Dornbush is 1 of 2 from the foul line. So the Evergreens a quick inbound and a heave. From half court, counts if it goes off the front of the rim. That was close. It's 27-19. Evergreens by 8 at halftime. They've led by as many as 9. Valley Communities Credit Union says for 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union's been a part of your local hometown team. Trusted, strong, local Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured by the NCUA. We'll total up our score sheet and give you our first half stats. Halftime is brought to you by Innovative Health. We'll talk about the adjustment that these teams need to make during halftime. Brought to you by Innovative Health. 27-19, Evergreens lead at home at intermission. Back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back. It's halftime. Evergreens lead 27-19. One of the elementary school's Scrabble teams is playing right now. I'm an excellent Scrabble player. I cheat. Van Kuencrans. It's got a Q and it's got a Z. It's a triple word score. Van Kuencrans. A little known instrument that's very popular in Asia. You don't believe me. I understand. It's halftime. Let's take a look at our halftime leading scorers. Ransom Dickerson and Xavier Edwards each have 10 for the Evergreens. 4 points for Vander Truax and 3 for Cade Felch. In the first half, the Evergreens are only 1 of 5 from the foul line. No three-pointers for the Evergreens. They've turned the ball over only 4 times. For Green Bay Preble, they have only 19 points in the first half, but they've got 6 players in the scoring column. Gavin Sullivan and Sammy Kennard each have 5. 3 for Henry Paplin, 2 for Nick Howard, Will Dornbush, and Elijah Levinetz. Preble has hit 2 threes, 3 of 6 from the foul line, and they've turned the ball over 9 times. You know, when the teams are about even, the turnovers tell a big story. And in kind of a streaky game where Preble was hot early, Evergreens had the momentum late. I mean, which team can keep an extended run going? That's going to make a huge difference in the second half. Our halftime report's been brought to you by Innovative Health in Weston, providing complete chiropractic care to the greater Walsall area. If you've been benched by aches and pains, Innovative Health will get you back in the game with the right adjustments to help you feel better so you can live better. I actually think the Green Bay Preble, big adjustment that they have to make, got to tighten up the weak side defense. Evergreens have had good ball movement, and when they've gotten the ball to the low blocks on the weak side, they've scored consistently. Evergreens would improve to 4-2 for the holiday break with a win here. Preble's looking to avoid kind of a long, quiet bus ride back. Teams will be coming out of the locker room to get the second half underway shortly. We're brought to you by Peterson Kramer Funeral Home. Peterson Kramer Funeral Home, committed to providing personal and compassionate care for each customer. Let Peterson Kramer Funeral Home step up for you in your time of need. Second half awaits. Evergreens will get the ball first, leading by 8 when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
They left me home the holiday season, but the sales are huge. I can only imagine those creeps will be around.
There it is, Marv. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses. That's the crown jewel.
Mittens' holiday savings must be protected. No chickening out now, Kevin.
Wow! GE Cafe, what a fridge, Harry. I'm really liking the stressless recliner, Marv.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals!
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 28th through December 31st.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
One of our Pee Wee basketball players was wearing number 99. I didn't know you could get a basketball jersey with 99 on it. You'll never get any fouls called on you when you're wearing 99. 27-19, both teams are back out on the floor, and the second half will be underway shortly. Nobody's really in foul trouble. Sam Dasso has 2 personal fouls for the Evergreens. Elijah Levenant has 2 for Green Bay Preble. Not a lot of fouls called in the first half. Neither team got into the bonus. Can the Evergreens build on an 8-point lead? They've led by as many as 9. Basketball is sponsored by Bruce Orthodontics. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages, and they're now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office. They take most insurance. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation. Now the Evergreen shoot-around comes to a quick end. They're gathering in front of their bench. Green Bay Preble 2. At my house, I've designated tomorrow as Present Wrapping Day. That is assuming that we have enough Scotch tape. That's right. There may be an emergency trip to somewhere. Muttering under my breath. Because my wrapping is bad enough. If there's got to be an extra step to the store, that's not good. Brickners of Wausau proudly serves Wausau and the surrounding community since 1945. Sponsors of tonight's high school basketball coverage. Both teams have their regular starting 5 out. The Evergreens will inbound in front of the home crowd at half court. Waiting for Gavin Sullivan of the Hornets to finish lacing up his turquoise basketball. Wow, that's quite a color there. Evergreens inbounds to Xavier Edwards. Second half is underway. Preble tightens up the defense. Truax to the rack. He scores. Played for the steal, and Truax beat him on the drive. He's got 6 now, and the Evergreens quickly to a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. And Preble was playing trying to force a turnover. Three ball, high, arcing, too strong. Elijah Levenant misses. Xavier Edwards tracks it down. Evergreens to the wing. Back to Xavier Edwards. Cross court, Felch bounces over to Truax. Truax looking to beat him on the drive again to the rim. He scores. Back-to-back drives for Truax. Evergreens widen their lead in the opening moments, and Green Bay Preble wants a full timeout. Not even a minute in, and Preble wants to talk it over. Everest widens the lead, up by 12, and we'll be back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Did you know we carry chocolate that can help you stay strong and fit this holiday season?
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Evergreens were right back out onto the floor early into the timeout. And when you're hot, let's play, right? Preble spent some more time in front of their bench. Basketball is brought to you by Schwartz's Seamless Roofing. Does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz's Seamless in Marshfield today, your hail damage experts. They serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. Preble looking for something to go right. Open for the three, and Sullivan was gun shy. From the other side, 3-ball rounded out for Dornbosch. Felch gets the rebound for the Evergreens. Evergreens rotate this down low. Going to have a loose ball foul on that entry pass against the Hornets. First, I thought the ball was just knocked out of bounds. Instead, Gavin Sullivan has just picked up his second personal foul. Evergreens inbound underneath. To the corner, trying to work the give and go, and it's loose there and turned over. Honor tried to get that to Ransom Dickerson. Tried to work it into a pretty tight spot. Preble, no points so far in the second half. Minute and a half in. Driving in on the clear out basket and a foul. Gavin Sullivan now takes over the scoring lead for Preble with his 6th and 7th points and a chance for an 8th. Foul is on Luke Honor. His second. Sammy Kennard, who had 5 points off the bench, comes back in. Elijah Levenantz, 2 fouls, comes out. Three-point play completed for Gavin Sullivan. Everest lead down to 9. There you go. Xavier Edwards is bumped 30 feet away from the basket, so that's not a good foul. Gavin Sullivan's just picked up his 3rd. Starter's going to go to the bench here for Green Bay Preble, I think. Nope, they're keeping him in. And he plays for the steal and almost bumped Xavier Edwards again. Cade Felch drives into traffic, left hand. Cade Felch scores. All 3 of Everest's baskets since halftime have been on drives to the bucket. Nick Howard on the wing. Picks up his dribble, fires it cross court. Well, open for a 3, but Sullivan kind of lost the handle when the ball arrived. He would have popped that with a better pass. Here's a 3-ball from the elbow. Too strong for Sammy Kennard. Vander Truax secures the board for the Trees. Spin move to the rim and just didn't go down for Luke Honor. Tied up on the loose ball. Arrow to Green Bay Preble. The Evergreens have not been all that good from the outside in this game. But they're up by 11 because they've been effective driving to the basket. Preble is not a particularly tall team. They've got some bigger kids, football player types, broad in the shoulders, but not a lot of pure height. Cross court down low, almost stepping out of bounds there was Kennard. 3 misses everything. Such a bad miss, it allowed for the offensive rebound for Preble. 3-ball here, that's good. Elijah Levenantz hits. And the Evergreens travel and turn it over. Well, off the make from three-point land, it's now an 8-point game. This kind of leaves the door open a little bit for Green Bay Preble. A basket here gets them the closest they've been in a while. This could make it a 5-point game. Looked bad off the hand, but an offensive rebound is up and in by Will Dornbush. You could tell Sammy Kennard's shot wasn't lined up the right way. 5-point game, and there's a bump on Xavier Edwards. Nick Howard fouls him. It's the team's fourth. Beg your pardon, third team foul. 3, not 4, on the Hornets. Xavier Edwards gets it, kicks out, open 3. That was no good. You could tell that was going to be off the rim. Truax battling, tips it back to Ransom Dickerson, who scores. Truax did the work on the boards. Dickerson's got 12, cooking on a nice game. Sam Dasso to come in for the Evergreens on the next stoppage. Again, everything's on the perimeter right now for Green Bay. Entry pass spinning to the rim. That's a nice move. Dornbush scores. He now has 6. Three ball for Cade Felch. Hasn't hit one yet, and that one's off the front rim. Tangled up on the loose ball. It's going to be a foul on the Evergreens. Vander Truax just picked up his second. Yeah, Truax is over the back there. Luke Honor comes out for the Evergreens. Dasso is in. Seemed like just a moment ago the Evergreens were up by 13. Now they're up by 6, and Green Bay has possession. Almost a bad pass. A step back 3, and it's too strong. Long rebound comes out. Dornbush gets the Levenance miss, basket, and a foul. Foul is on Vander Truax. He's the height, and he's just picked up his third. Vander's got to go out. Xavier Marcelionis, a tall kid but a freshman, comes in. Preble has battled right back into this thing. Now you just get the sense there's a little pressure on the Evergreens to try and make something happen. Xavier Edwards, double team, fights his way to the rim. A strong move, Xavier Edwards. Up to 12 points tonight, and the Evergreens needed that. Kind of stops the Hornets' momentum. Away downtown 3. That's out of Dornbush's range. Dornbush has put up a quick 7 in the second half, 9 overall. So you think when you're hot, you're hot? Not from, an extra 5 feet behind the arc. We're brought to you by Culligan Water, specializing in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. Count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. High, arcing 3, good! Ransom Dickerson's now a high man for the night. Ransom's got 15. Preble. First turnover of the second half for the Hornets. Fine time for the Evergreens' first 3 ball of the night. Here's Xavier Edwards. Picks up his dribble. Back to Cade Felch, senior to senior. Felch drives. He's bumped before he started that move. It's on the floor. Micah Johnson was off the bench in the first half and is in now, picks up his first. Evergreens will inbound along the baseline. got a hold on the inbounds pass. Nick Howard just been called for his second. It's the team's fifth. Our two outside referees are huddling up to make sure they see it the same way. Evergreens will indeed inbound again. Back to Xavier Edwards. Edwards looks to drive in, makes an extra pass on the weak side, caught underneath, and going back out is Marcel Leonis. For the freshman, that was a smart play. Right under the cylinder, hard to bend back and get that ball to go down. Cade Felch, strong, misses at the rim. Contested on the drive. Sammy Kennard to the front court. "11 minutes to go. 3 ball here off the front of the rim, almost over the back there was Dornbush. Instead, Ransom Dickerson doing a little of everything tonight, secures the rebound. Xavier Edwards, quick step to the rim and scores. Xavier Edwards on the drive. 14 for X, and just like that, back to a 10-point lead. See, this lead was down to 3 a minute ago. Now it's back down to 8 on the Gavin Sullivan make. Sullivan's got 10. Xavier Edwards being ridden as he drives to the basket. He's fouled. This is going to be Preble's last foul to give. 10:23 to go in the game, and the Evergreens will be in the bonus from here on out. Foul is on Dornbush, his second. Inbounded to Marcel Leonis, who gets a touch. Here's Ransom Dickerson. Hands it off to Cade Felch. Felch on the drive into the lane, kind of leans in. He's cut off, knocked away. Felch got himself caught in traffic. Step back three, too short. Micah Johnson was still a full stride behind the arc, needed to improve his position there. Evergreens by 8. This is a non-shooting foul, but it's going to be a 1-and-1. The Hornets don't have any more fouls to give. Nick Howard, one of the starters, has picked up his third. Howard and Sullivan, 2 starters for the Hornets, each have 3 fouls. Xavier Edwards now to shoot the 1-and-1. Off the back bracket. Evergreens have not been good from the foul line tonight. 1 of 6. Three ball here, fading backwards. Dornbush gives away all of his strength and all of his height when he fades back from behind the arc like that. That's not a good look. Here's Cade Felch looking to drive in is Luke Honor. Honor's cut off in the lane, clears the paint. Truax was bumped, he scores anyway. Vander Truax now has 10. So 3 Evergreens are in double digits tonight. Leading by 10, 9 minutes to go. Thinking about that from the wing was Kennard. Kennard settles for a more difficult 2 and misses it. He was open from 3 and then contested from 2. I think Ransom Dickerson that time didn't know where he was on the floor. Got a jump ball, a tie-up, and the ball goes to the Evergreens on alternating possession. Will Hopper comes in for the Evergreens. Ransom Dickerson comes out. Evergreens led by 8 at halftime, by 10 now. Evergreens looking to get that ball inside. It's knocked out of play. They're going to turn it over. Evergreens turned it over 4 times in the first half, and now they're up to 4 turnovers in the second half. Driving in while dragged that back foot, no whistle. And Andre Rutledge, senior, gets his first bucket of the night. A no call hurts the Evergreens. Felch tries to answer with a 3 of his own, no good. Fighting for the rebound, Truax, and then turns it over on the outlet pass. Truax was falling out of bounds. He kind of had to fling it back into the court. Kennard for a 3, too strong. Up goes Will Hopper. Hopper off the bench gives the Evergreens a valuable board. Evergreens want a timeout. Everest lead is 7, 7.5 to go. Back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Welcome back. I'm Chris Conley. Evergreens have had the lead for the entire second half and for the later stages of the first half too. But they've not really been able to put Green Bay Preble away. Evergreens will have the ball out of the timeout. Everest only has 1 3 for the entire night. So that's a little uncharacteristic for them. Points in the paint have been huge for Everest tonight. Evergreens inbound into the backcourt to Xavier Edwards. Xavier Edwards on the drive scores. That Green Bay Preble defender saw Xavier coming down the lane like a freight train and didn't take the charge. Wanted no part of that. Took a step back and Xavier scored. Points out of the timeout, which coaches love. Long 2. Friendly roll for Sammy Kennard. First points of the second half. He now has 7. So Preble answers, keeps this at a 7-point game. Xavier Edwards again on the drive, kicks it back out into the lane. Leaning in is Luke Honor. Fine time for Luke's first points of the night. 9-point game again. Kennard thought about hoisting again. Instead, got a whistle away from the ball. This is an offensive foul on Green Bay Preble. A foul called on the Hornets while jockeying for position away from the ball. Elijah Levenance just picked up his 3rd. Xavier Edwards kicks it out. Felch didn't have his feet set and missed that one. Offensive rebound and got a foul on the putback. Luke Honor may have been a little over the back. That's not what the whistle is for. He was bumped trying to score after getting the rebound. Honor to the free throw line. Boy, Gavin Sullivan just came back into the game for the Hornets and immediately picks up his 4th foul on the very next trip down the floor. Honor's first free throw, no good. Evergreens have left a lot of points at the foul line tonight. We're brought to you by Express Employment. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. Their website, expresspros.com. 1 of 2 from the foul line. The lead's back up to double digits. A lot of time left, 6 minutes. Fading back in the lane, Will Dornbush. Dornbush has 9 in the second half and now 11 overall. Xavier Edwards kicks to the side, into the lane, contesting and scoring. Luke Honor. Honor's got 5 now, all in the second half. While there is a lot of time left in the game, Preble can't afford to trade baskets with the Evergreens. Xavier Edwards fought for the ball, then backed off. Could have been whistled for a foul there. Team fouls now are 9 against Preble and 3 on the Evergreens. 3 ball, they needed that. Rounded out for Howard. Rebound to Will Hopper. To Cade Felch. Felch spins, scores. Cade Felch with the kiss off the glass. Felch has 7. 5 minutes to go. Clear out along the baseline. Blocked from behind. No. Vander Truax just rejected Sammy Kennard. Felch on the drive again, tried to switch from left hand to right hand and missed it. 3 ball, Kennard too strong. Truax gathers it in. Evergreens by 12. This is the time of the game. Boy, the Evergreens could use a long possession. Nope, Felch is open and misses. Tapped around, loose ball, foul on Preble. Will Hopper was battling for the rebound. He'll shoot the double bonus now. Will Dornbush just been called for his 3rd personal foul. 2 free throws in hand for Will Hopper. Axis Insurance says for all of your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. Learn more at axisinsurance.net. Axis Insurance Agency, their business revolves around you. Xavier Edwards, I think, is getting his first break of the entire game. Xavier Edwards to the bench right now. Hopper is 1 of 2. Ransom Dickerson back in. Shooter Will Hopper goes out. 13-point lead. Ties the Evergreens' biggest lead of the night. Retrieved by Gavin Sullivan in the game with 4 fouls. Need your best players out there if you're going to complete a comeback here. Yes? Yes. Dornbush cut off. This is a long 2. Too strong. Rebound for Vander Truax off the Gavin Sullivan miss. If I'm the Evergreens, I'm on the outside. I'm looking for a backdoor cut. I'm looking for a favorable shot. Put the pressure on Green Bay Preble to make a defensive stop here, for sure. Xavier Edwards coming right back in. That was a very short break, and the Evergreens turned it over on a travel. Luke Honor out. Xavier Edwards back in. Got a timeout on the floor. Coming down the stretch of this one, and the Evergreens have built a 13-point lead. Back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Win for you and your school with the Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. News Channel 7 Winter Wonders Coloring Contest. Kids 10 and under could win up to $500 for your school and a gift card for you. Get the details and submit your entry at SherrillTireColoringContest.com. The Sherrill Tire and Auto Service Winter Wonders Coloring Contest is how kids 10 and under could win up to $500 for your school and a gift card for you. Show us your winter wonders with Sherrill Tire and Auto Service and News Channel 7.
We're brought to you tonight by Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows built to last, and saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Infinity Exteriors guarantees quality you can trust. Preble has the ball out of the timeout. On the next tie-up, Green Bay Preble would get the ball. The Evergreens are in the double bonus for the rest of the night, and the Evergreens on defense have fouls to give. They've only been called for 3 fouls in the second half. Off the screen, Sullivan was supposed to take that 3. Instead, he drives in for a 2 and scores. Sullivan's got 12 tonight, still on the floor with the 4 fouls. Cade Felch on the clear out makes an extra pass. It's too tall for Ransom Dickerson. Ransom looked like he was getting into rebounding position, wasn't expecting the ball to come over to him. Sam Dasso is out. Luke Honor is back in for the Evergreens. Under 3 minutes to go, and it's a 9-point game. This could still happen for Preble. Entry pass there, knocked away by Truax. It's loose, got a reach-in foul on the Evergreens. If they're calling that on Truax, that's a late foul. It's not. It's on Ransom Dickerson. His first, team's 4th. Well, off the inbounds again, Dornbush was open for a moment for a 3. This is a 2 that's good. A 2, not a 3, for Gavin Sullivan. Foot on the line. Saw that from up here, so did our referee, much closer than we are. And, wow, the Everest player slipped, and they're going to call a foul on Green Bay Preble. This is a break for the Evergreens. Double bonus. And Cade Felch, the best free throw shooter on the team. Yeah, Cade wasn't touched there. Henry Paplum's called for the foul, a phantom foul. Cade's free throw is good. Everest by 11. Evergreens look to trap in the backcourt. Green Bay beats it and has a 3-on-2. From the wing, needed that 3 ball, and it's an air ball for Nick Howard. Again, the Evergreens slow this up, run some clock. Get under 2 minutes on this possession. Cade Felch working in. Yeah, that's smart. Dickerson was open, knew that the team needs seconds to come off more than they needed a 3-point try. Felch to the rim, he's fouled. Clock stops. 1:48 left in the game officially. Cade Felch, who is 3 for 3 from the foul line, goes back. Sammy Kennard is called for the foul, his first. Cade's first is good. It is back to a 13-point lead. Evergreens have had it at 13 3 times tonight. It's never gotten bigger. But you know what? Now time is against the Hornets. Time's going to run out as the possibility for a comeback looks dimmer and dimmer. I think that Preble is a better team than how they played tonight. A lot of misses, cold from the outside. Here's a 3-ball, high, arcing, and good for Nick Howard. Well, Preble on the make gets it back down to a 10-point game. 1:24 left. Preble takes a 30-second timeout, and we will keep it here. Basketball is brought to you by Domtar Paper in Rothschild, proud to support our local high school athletes. The Domtar Paper Mill on North Grand Avenue in Rothschild. And we're brought to you by J&D Tube Benders, founded in 1968. They've been in the Felch family ever since. A locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, and cutting. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team at the Schofield Industrial Park and at jdtubebending.com. Turnovers at this late stage in the game are even at 11 apiece. Evergreens have the ball. Preble does not guard the inbounds player, gets it into Xavier Edwards. Edwards quickly into the front court, 3-on-2 if they hurry, to Vander Truax, who lays it in. Truax thought about the dunk and then decided, nope, we'd like the points better. Vander Truax now up to 12. Preble takes another timeout. Well, Preble had an answer. Both teams have been cold from three-point range. The Evergreens have only won 3 for the entire night. Preble has only 4. I mean, Preble needs a couple of quick hits from distance, a couple of turnovers. Evergreens have been better from the foul line in the second half. 7 of 10 in the second half after going 1 for 6 in the first half. Evergreens have the ball, trying to salt away the final 70 seconds tonight. Then everyone can take it easy for the holiday break. Into Xavier Edwards, and they're bumping him. Xavier Edwards going to get 2 free throws. Only 3 seconds came off the clock. So this final 107 could take a while. Gavin Sullivan committed the foul, and he's out of the game. That's his 5th. Will Dornbush comes in for Preble. Xavier is 0 for 3 from the foul line tonight, and what otherwise is a really nice game for him. One of 4. Preble's got to hurry. A minute to go. 3-ball from the side, off the back bracket for Sammy Kennard. Evergreens make an extra pass, didn't need it. Stays with Everest. Yeah, you would have been just as happy to see Ransom Dickerson circle back and allow another 10, 15 seconds to come off the clock. Evergreens inbounded into traffic. It's knocked out of bounds off one of the Preble players. It's off of Elijah Levinance. Preble looking to trap. Don't want to foul Cade Felch, best player on the floor for the Evergreens. Bending back in, Ransom Dickerson. Dickerson and Xavier Edwards both on 17 for the night. Into the backcourt. Over to Cade Felch. Got no choice. They're going to foul Cade. This one's academic now. Green Bay does not have the white flag up quite yet. Dornbush has just been called for his fourth. Again, it's all academic now. The Evergreens may end this game on their biggest lead of the night. They now lead by 15. Driving to the rim, blocked by Ransom Dickerson, late whistle. That looked clean too. Sorry, Ransom. Well, you know the game is over when the JV team begins heading to the coach bus. The Green Bay Preble JVers, who've been watching this one from behind the bench in the bleachers, now have their coats on and are heading outside. Free throw is good for Will Dornbush. Just waiting to determine our final score tonight. Evergreens will inbound, and the Hornets are not fouling. So we'll run off the final 10 seconds or so, and the Evergreens will take their victory. That's going to do it. Final score tonight, DC Everest 65. Green Bay Preble 52. Evergreens led throughout the second half. Unofficially, I've got Ransom Dickerson for 17 and Xavier Edwards for 17 to lead the Evergreens tonight. 13 for Cade Felch. So 1, 2, 3 players. And Vander Truax, too. Vander Truax has 12. So that's 4 players. 4 Evergreens are in double digits tonight in a 13-point victory. Down to courtside we go. Stay tuned for the Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply today at merrillsteel.com. To all of our DC Everest and Green Bay Preble fans looking in on Zaleski Sports tonight, may all the blessings of the Christmas season be upon you and your family. Happy holidays. I'm Chris Conley. We'll be back with the postgame show shortly on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
This is the Merrill Steel postgame show. The Evergreens bounce back with a 65-52 win over Green Bay Preble. Coach, nothing from the outside tonight. Yet only 1-3 for the entire game, but a lot of nice drives to the basket, quick off the dribble, a couple of weak side cuts tonight. That's good basketball.
Yeah, I think we did enough to win, and as ugly as it felt in some stretches, but we did enough to win, and especially when the shots weren't falling. I know at one point I think we were like 1 for 12 from 3 and 1 for 8 from the free throw line, which we're just fortunate to be in the lead at that point. But yes, we had to find a way to win in other aspects of the game.
Coach, you're coming in here off a loss to Marshfield. Marshfield and Spash seem like the two good teams in the conference. What do you have to do during the break to get Everest into that conversation too?
Well, first I'd say every team in the conference is dangerous and scary, so I'm not going to put anybody into a good category or not. But yes, the teams that have run the conference now for the last handful of years with Spash and Marshfield, or especially Marshfield, we just have to take care of the little stuff. The guys are probably sick of me me saying it, but I just keep talking about how we have to tune in the muscle between the ears. And can we dial in on the stuff that we can take care of? And sure, there's going to be some nights that the shots don't fall, but can we be really good defensively? Can we take care of the ball and limit turnovers? And those are the chances that then you need to be in those conversations.
Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Thanks for coming over. Let's talk with our double 17s tonight. 17 points for Ransom and for Xavier. Tell me about tonight's game, because nothing was going down from the outside today. So take the ball to the rim, good things happen.
Yeah, for sure. Today was a little different day for me. I had to spread it around. Threes weren't falling, but when the threes weren't falling, I can call my own number, get to my left and just finish around the rim.
Yeah, the only three tonight. I thought a lot of unselfish basketball, finding a lot of cutters on the weak side. Team did a good job dishing out the assist tonight.
Yeah, we work on that stuff in practice all the time, and it's just making the extra pass, being unselfish, that goes a long way. So it helped us get the dub tonight.
Evergreens come to the winter break with a 65-52 win over Green Bay Preble. That's going to wrap us up tonight. Happy holidays to everyone. I'm Chris Conley on Zaleski Sports. Give us both them in the house, please.
My name is Xavier Edwards.
I'm Ransom Dickerson.
And we're in the house.
Guys, thanks a lot. Merry Christmas to both of you.